Okay, what did you want me to look at with the Keystone notes?
So in the second paragraph, there was it talks about the property being rezoned from R1 to mixed-use residential in the future land use map. And Dan confirmed that was accurate, but that's not accurate. We confirmed that it was supposed to be, the future land use map had it mixed-use commercial, but we all agreed that mixed-use residential was better. If it was gonna be rezoned from R1 to mixed-use anything, that mixed-use residential was better than mixed-use commercial. And then in the motion to approve from Barbara, the planning committee, and addressing the concerns of the planning commission, it was specifically stormwater and geotechnical related controls and access to the property being Glass Hill Road and the underpass of Montour Trail, Vincenti Road and the intersection with 980, and Coomer Road, the intersection with Muse Bishop Road. I'll go over it again once we're in the minutes in the meeting. I just wanted, before I got into it, that you saw it and you agreed with me on that, since it's you and I that have to agree on it.
Okay, it's that part's downloading right now. Sorry, I was looking at it at the response letter.
What's that?
I was looking at the response letter from Bob, and I'm downloading the other one right now.
Okay.
Okay, same page as you. I followed. Sorry, I just had to read it as we're talking.
Jason, did you not see these minutes prior to this?
Yeah, but I just didn't have the chance to respond back to on it. So trying to have the discussions in meeting. I just wanted to prepare for it, so it wasn't. Once we got on camera, we were rocking and rolling.
Ready when you are.
Are you good, Christy? Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm listening.
Okay.
I
just
said
wanted to make sure
you had mentioned the notes, and I'm in agreement.
Yeah, when you're talking in the back with the background noise, I can't understand what you're saying.
I apologize. My headset, and I'm with my daughter right now because my son wanted my husband and my daughter wanted me.
I understand. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Okay. All right, we will call this meeting to order. The Cecil Township Planning Commission, October 17th, 2024 at 7 p.m. First item on the for notes for anybody who's here in the public or watching online. The members present are myself, Dave Coldren, and Christy Budovich is present via phone. The first item on the agenda is the approval minutes from the September 19th meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay. You're abstaining, right?
I'm upstate. Yes.
Okay.
And really, you can't. You have to wait till next. You don't have a form to approve.
We just need a, no, he can abstain, because then we'd have 2 of 3 to approve.
We're talking about the minutes that Lauren had submitted, correct?
Right. I'm not going to second your motion, Christy, because I want to make amendments to these minutes.
Okay.
So
What amendments, do you want to propose amendments and they can either make a motion to approve with those amendments or table that until next month?
well, that's up to you. I'm comfortable proposing amendments. If you're comfortable seconding them for us to approve, if you want to, if you'd rather me wait for next.
Amendments you want to propose, I can't promise I'll second, but I'll listen.
Okay. So the changes I want to propose to the minutes is on item number 2, application 2024-0025, Keystone 76 rezoning request. In the second paragraph of that, it notes that the Planning Commission asked to confirm that the future land use map that was approved as part of the comprehensive plan envisioned this property being rezoned from R1 to mixed-use residential, and that Dan Dieselroth confirmed that that was accurate, but that's not what was accurate to the meeting. What we had actually confirmed was that the comprehensive plan had envisioned that particular piece of property being rezoned from R1 to mixed-use commercial, not residential. But then we, as a planning commission, agreed that if it was going to be rezoned from R1 to anything mixed use, that mixed use residential would be better than mixed use commercial.
I do recall that conversation, and I believe that
Okay.
the only amendment you have.
And then the second revision is I wanted to add on the end on Ms. Hamilton's motion to approve. She noted, in addition to addressing the comments from September 17th Gateway Engineers letter, she also wanted to comment that the Planning Commission wanted the Board of Supervisors to address the concerns of the Planning Commission when designing the proposed development, specifically stormwater and geotechnical related controls. But there was additional things that we discussed. We had also discussed access to the property. Specifically, I had brought up that the access to the property via Glass Hill Road, the underpass for the Montour Trail, is going to need to be addressed because it's a choke point and it would create a hazard. If we're going to start developing that property up there, we need to ensure that we provide safe access to and from that area of the township for residents. So the underpass for the Montour Trail and Glass Hill Road, the intersection with 980 and Vincenti Road, and the intersection of Coomer Road and Muse Bishop Road all need to be addressed by the township in coordination with the Montour Trail Council and PennDOT in order to ensure for safe access to and from that area of the township.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm following and I agree. And those are the two amendments that you have?
Yes.
Okay, I agree approving those amendments and approving the minutes.
All right, so you're making a motion to approve those as amended?
Yes.
Okay, and then I will second. All in favor? Aye?
I
Abstain.
So left to right. All right, next item on the agenda was the review of previous decisions. Jack, did you have anything for us from the last planning commission meeting? I think the Board of Supervisors did move forward with that rezoning request, did they not?
Yeah, you can take a look at the BOS agenda I put with your packet tonight. I'm going to make this a commonplace with your packets from now on. At the Monday, October 7th, 2024 Board of Supervisors meeting, the first item was Keystone 76 Development 2 LLC. They actually set the hearing date for December 2nd at 6:30. And it's 45 days from this meeting. Notice on the next page, Muse lots, the consolidation was adopted, as was Traditions of America phases 6 and 7, but primarily it's the Coomer Road property that you would be interested in.
When, help me, hang on a minute. When did that TOA one come before us?
That was a reapproval.
So that was, okay, so that was from a while back. And
Yeah, they just haven't recorded it. That's from a long time ago.
yeah, I was gonna say that, I was like, either that was a long time ago or it missed us.
Yeah.
So,
No, you
okay. What was the date for that hearing on Keystone 76 again?
December 2nd,
Thank you.
and that's going to be at 6:30. Advertising is going to be going out in November on that, but it's already posted to our website. So if you're interested, it'll be under government and proposed ordinances.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next item on the agenda is old business. Item number 1, application 2024-0017, Liberty Grove subdivision plan.
I believe we have a representative, Kim Gales. So.
Liz said you were gonna put it up.
Yep.
Okay.
Use either one. This is probably the better one. What do you want to see?
I think keep going. Keep going one more. Keep going one more. That's good. Okay. Hi, good evening. Kim Gales from J.R. Gales and Associates. Ellen Rank is proposing 10 lots that will be developed with homes off of Rising Road. There will be one road, Virginia Court, with the 10 lots surrounding it. We also have another lot we created for the stormwater detention pond. This was subdivided earlier as one piece off of the farm. It's going to get recorded. You guys had seen that previously. We do have associated storm sewers. They'll all drain into the pond and pick up the road and the homes. The one unique thing is these are going to be grinder pumps for the sanitary sewer. So there will be a forced main that comes around the road and comes through these two properties to an existing manhole. And he has talked to these owners and will obtain the easements. We haven't done that at this point until we get the plan approved. We are working with Midway on that, on the sanitary sewer approval. That's Redcon Engineering. So we did receive Dan's letter. There is a we'll better define it, a snow plowing easement. We will, once the first plan's recorded, we will add that to this subdivision. That's in the process. Number 4, there was one typo on the degrees. Like I mentioned, he will get approval. He has spoken with these two owners. We'll add a cluster box location. I guess it will be reviewed by your fire protection staff. We will get a geotechnical report. The post-construction has a few things, just adding some rates and resealing it and doing an inlet capacity. We did the storm sewer design, but Dan wants to check to make sure that everything drains directly into the inlets and has that capacity. And the infiltration testing we'll move forward with. And then obviously we'll need the HOP, NPDS permit, utilities, the homeowners association docs, and an estimate, and the approval for the force main and the planning modules. I think we've come a long way since we started here. We just leave it up to the board if you have any questions for us.
So I can confirm that, that Kim has made the adjustments to the plan and that, you know, the plans are in pretty good condition, with the exception of the items noted in my letter. The only thing, Kim, that I'm concerned about is that we don't have anything in writing from the adjoining property owner. I don't think we have anything from Midway on the sewers yet. Anything in writing?
And, no, I forwarded that to Key Strait. TEPCO did do the design. They finalized the design.
So my point would be, I know you need some sort of approval to know that you're going forward. So do we recommend a preliminary approval of this that will allow you to finalize some of the details related to this and go before we take it before the Board of Supervisors? Because there's a lot of things that need to be wrapped up here before it would go to the board. I couldn't let it go to the board until we knew that the sewers were in order. Have you done anything with PennDOT yet?
We've been in discussion, but
Haven't submitted an HOP yet?
not yet, no.
So this is, you know, like, there's some things that need to be worked out before we go.
Okay, we could take the preliminary approval, and then maybe that would
I think that,
move forward with,
yeah,
you
I
know,
mean,
Midway, it's like a catch-22. Midway wanted us to get so far too before.
well, and you could go to the Board of Supervisors to get a preliminary approval. Our ordinance allows for a preliminary approval.
Okay,
We just usually take everybody through here at one time, but I think this is appropriate where a preliminary I would recommend to the Planning Commission, if you were going to consider it, that you consider it for preliminary. And then that would force them to come back here one more time with all the final details on the plan. You know, that some other things have been worked out. I mean, like, application for HOP should be made, not necessarily received. That's a third-party permit. Application for planning modules that been submitted yet or approved?
that's handled, I did the postcard, and that goes through Key Strait.
Okay, well,
You know,
I mean,
you know,
again, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yes, so,
I mean, that's just my thoughts, guys.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I think then if we get preliminary, then maybe Alan can move forward with really talking and obtaining the easements
Yes.
and things like that, and beyond the HOP, homeowner docs, get a draft,
Right.
you know, things like that too.
So please correct me if I'm wrong, because I was hearing as much as I could, but it sounds like all of the items on Gateway's letter from today are either in the process of being addressed or have been addressed, and there just wasn't documentation for it. Is that correct?
I would say that there's a couple minor cleanup engineering items that Kim had discussed. I don't think there's anything earth-shattering here that couldn't be taken care of. But my recommendation, Christy, was that you consider this for preliminary, and then they would come back here one more time and clean everything else up.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was hearing, and I just wanted to make sure I heard correctly, because if that wasn't the case, there were some items on there that if they hadn't been addressed yet, I would want to table it. But if they have been addressed, I would be comfortable moving forward.
Okay. Do you have anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Do one of you make a motion for preliminary approval then?
Yes, I will make a motion to recommend preliminary plan approval for application 2024-0017, the Liberty Grove subdivision plan, contingent upon addressing the items listed in the Gateway Engineers letter dated October 17th, 2024.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion for preliminary approval and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. All right, then on the agenda, I see nothing for new business. Items for discussion?
I provided you the letters from Washington County Planning, and these were dated October 4th, but we got them, actually received them yesterday, I believe. Yeah, little late in getting them out to you, but also included the referenced August 26th letter for your, basically for your understanding that, that kind of came full circle.
Yeah, the letters, well, the letter that they're referenced back to from August 26th, a lot of those points, or many of those points aren't even relevant anymore, given what was ultimately proposed and moved forward with, so.
Right, and I believe the Planning Commission received the new ordinance that was sent to the Washington County as well. One is under consideration. So
Yeah.
as soon as those letters are out, I'll make sure you have those as well.
Come. Anything? Christie?
The August 26th letter, I think, is a clear indication of some agreement with the concerns that were expressed and that we have communicated to supervisors. And I would hope that would be taken into consideration by the township as well.
Sorry, Christie, we couldn't make you out there.
I think the August 26th letter is a clear indication. The letter that was referenced that we just saw, at least I did for the first time this week, it just seemed a clear indication from the notes from the county solicitor of concerns that have been expressed by our planning commission, and things that I believe that we could address in what we've communicated via our meeting minutes previously to the supervisors, and I would hope the township would take that letter from the county under consideration.
Okay.
Were you able to hear me better that time?
I'm sorry?
Were you able to hear me?
Yeah, no, we heard you that time. Dave, you got it first.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. No, we heard you, Christie.
I'm sorry, I'm struggling to hear you a little bit as well, Jason.
What's that?
I'm sorry, I was struggling to hear you a little bit as well.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I have no further comment. Dave, you have
None?
nothing?
No?
Okay. Anybody from the public? No comment? Well, thank you for coming anyways. We appreciate the support, the audience. With nothing else to discuss, would anybody else care to entertain a motion to adjourn?
I will make that motion.
I will second.
Motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
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 7:28. Thank you.